Yes, children. So, we understood the function, that is, the parties share public opinions and they rise and highlight the issues. So, as I told you people, what happened? All over the country, every political party will be having many of its active members. So that situation, what happened? They'll try to understand the different opinions of the people, and finally they'll try to highlight the issues the people are facing. So that will help for the the policies making or the law making, and where it can help for the betterment of the society. So hope you all understood. Yes. Next it is, parties provide people to access to government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by governments. So what it means? So here what happens, in your locality only you can see. So if you want to meet an IAS officer, DC of your district, DOSP of your district, that is SP, how difficult it is. Or else if you want to meet a MLA of your particular locality, how it will be. So what happens here, people find it is very easy to meet their leaders than meeting the government officials. Okay, so that situation, what happened, people tries to meet their leaders and tries to express their grievances, whatever the problems or the grievances they have got. So then what happens? Of course, the leaders has to resolve that particular problems, whatever the people are sharing. Otherwise, what happens? Of course, the people will not elect them in the next elections. Even though people doesn't like that particular political party, they will be going and meeting their leaders and they'll be asking for their favoring. If not, of course, next election, they'll be having chance not to select that particular leader. Understand? So here we can see that the parties provide people to access to the government machinery and welfare schemes implemented by the government. So it is easy for the people to go and approach to the leaders and take the help from them. But it's difficult for the people or the public to meet the government officials and to ask them to favor them. So that's the reason many people, tries to believe in the political parties. So you can just take an example. You just, go around the country or, to the corner where it is isolated places. If you go and ask them about our constitution or whatever the fundamental rights we have got, or else whatever the fundamental duties we have, people is not aware about anything. But if you ask them about our political parties or the leaders, for sure they'll be knowing something. So that shows that the political parties are influencing the people in a broader way. Understand? So guys, we understood what are the functions of a political party, are the political parties. So I'll give you a few seconds, just recall what are the functions of the political parties. Yes guys, what is the first one? They'll be contesting in an election and they'll be selecting their candidates, and finally if they win, they will be making policies and they will be making the laws, and then we'll be seeing a role, one more role it is as an opposition party. Apart from ruling party, we can see one more role it is as an opposition party, and then they will be taking the public opinion, the people opinion, to form any of their policies, and they'll be forming the government and run the government. And then we can see that they will be helping the people to access the government facilities or the schemes which have been started. Okay, Hope you all understood the functions of a political party. Then now it is very easy for you people to analyze why do we need political parties. Yes or no? Yesterday we understood what is a political party, what are the components, and we understood today what are the functions of a political party. Then you people can analyze why do we need political parties, or what are the reasons we can follow the political parties. Yes or no? So you can just make a note of a points. Why do we need a political party? Because we can see that a political party will be contesting in an election, and it will be giving much importance for the people opinion, and it will be forming a government, it will be running a government, and it frames a laws, it frames a policies where it will be favoring to the people, the society's good, the development, and it will be helping the people to access the facilities which has been started in the government. So that's the reason it is very much important to have this political parties in a democratic country. So yesterday we understood, if we don't have political party, what happens? Yesterday only we saw, right? It is very difficult to form government, and it's very difficult to run the government, and it will be very difficult to give the facilities to the entire country or the betterment of the entire country. Understand? Very good, children. Yes. Next, we can see that in a democratic country, how many parties should we have? Or in a country, how many parties should we have? So here we can see there are three types we have given here. One, it is one party system, two party system, and the one more, it is multi-party system. So we'll see in detail what is one party system, what is two party system, and what is multi-party system. Yes. Next. So coming to the one party system. Guys, what do you understand by one party system? That by name itself it is denoting one party. So that means a country will be having only one party that will be running the government. So here we can see only one party is allowed to control and run the government. So when this is the situation, what happens in a country? For example, we can see that is China. So China is following one party system. There we can see the Communist Party. So even our neighboring country, recently we started with some issues, the border issues. Which is that country? Yes, Nepal. China is only supporting for Nepal with this issue. That is a different thing. Let us concentrate for this. So here what happens? China is also following the Communist Party. So once if the country is following a Communist Party, what happened? Here the people will not be having much rights to share their opinions. Understand? So in recent problems we were seeing in all the news channels, China is the responsible for this corona, the COVID-19, and whomever this newspapers, the media people, other reporters who started to tell the reality about that, then they started to missed everything. So here what happened in this kind of country, the communist country, people will not be having any rights to question them. Understand? So only one party will be supremacy. So whatever that party is telling, the people has to follow. Understand? This is the one example for one party system. Here people will only one part will be party is allowed to control and run the government. No other political parties will be existed, and no people will be having rights like democracy. Okay guys, even people will not be having rights to select their leaders also and share their opinions also about the government. Okay. Next, Coming to the two-party system. So by name itself we'll understand. Two-party. So there will be only two parties maybe existed and even more than that. But these two parties will be more powerful. Okay, see here. In some countries, power usually share between two main parties. So this two will be a main party. They, in that particular country, they may follow many, the parties also. But this will be the two major parties. They will be having a power to start their government or run their government by joining with the others. Okay, so we can see United States of America and the United Kingdom. So United States of America, you can see Donald Trump. Do you remember? Okay. So the Donald Trump is now the president of the USA. And even here in this USA also they are following two-party system. And even in UK also we can see only two-party system. Only the two parties, the major parties will be having rights. Okay. And the next one, it is multi-party system. So multi-party means what? For example, in our country, in India, we have got almost more than 750 political parties has registered in an election board. But only few are actively participating in elections and all those things. Okay. Here what happens, more than one, the two parties will be existed in a country, and if several parties compete for power and more than two parties have a chance of coming to power either on their own strength or in alliance with others, we call it as a multi-party system. The best example is India. So in India we can see there are n number of political parties are there. Yes or no? In each state they are following the different local political parties. But coming to the central, to form a government, what happens? We will be seeing the maximum. These many days we have seen only two major parties. That is, it may be a Congress or the BJP with their own strength or with the alliance. Alliance means what? They will be joining other political parties to run the government or to form the government. That will be called as multi-party system. Okay guys, you people understood, right? India is one of the best example for multi-party system. Okay, so you people understood what are the, in a country, what are the ways we can follow the parties. That is one, it is one party system, two party system and multi-party system. Okay, just we'll re-glance whatever the concepts we have learned today. Okay, first one, it is what are the characteristics of a political party. You have to write what are the features of a political party, and then what is the role of opposition party in democracy. So as I told you people, it is very much important. You have to remember the opposition party's role. So they'll be having rights to question the the ruling party, and they'll be having rights to criticize the ruling party, all those things. Okay, next it is describe the merits of multi-party system. So in multi-party system, what are the advantages we can see? As like India, what happens? Here we'll be having more advantage also, along with that there will be small disadvantages also. So read about this multi-party system and then you have to write about that. So here we will be getting the more chance. Okay, then give an account of the functions of the political party. So you have to explain about the functions of the political parties. Okay, hope you all understood the concepts. Children, if any doubt, please let me know. Okay, I am there for you people to clarify all your doubts. Hope you all are safe and doing well. Have a great day. Miss you all. Study well. Thank you, children. Have a great day.